I told my girls the truth, Damien. I said you're smart, you're fine, but you're not where you need to be. Not financially.
She said it like it was a favor, like honesty and cruelty were the same thing when dressed up nicely enough. This is what it looks like when someone mistakes your patience for permission. Damien Cole didn't come from money. He came from discipline. 12-hour days, no complaints. A calendar that looked like a war map. By 33, he'd built something real, quietly, without asking anyone to clap. Serena Voss had a different relationship with ambition. She admired it in theory. In practice, she preferred it already finished. They'd been together 2 years, long enough for him to see the pattern. Not long enough, apparently, for her to see the exit.
You know what the problem was? Marcus's wedding. You wore an off-the-rack suit to a black tie event. My friends noticed, Damien. I had to make excuses for you.
What was the excuse?
That you'd been busy, that you didn't know the dress code. I covered for you.
You lied for me. At an event I attended with full awareness of the dress code.
It wasn't. I was trying to protect you.
From what?
From looking like you didn't belong.
That suit cost $400. The tailor spent 3 hours on it, but sure, walk me through what belonging looks like to you.
It's not about the money.
Then what's it about?
Appearance, presentation, the message it sends.
The message, right, and the message you sent your friends about my income, what was that protecting?
That's different.
Sure.
You know what your problem is? You don't think about other people. You never have. You're so focused on your little goals, your little plans, you don't stop to think how your choices affect the people around you.
My little plans.
You know what I mean. You're selfish, Damien. Fundamentally, you always have been.
That's a stretch.
Is it? You missed my sister's birthday dinner. You left early from my promotion party. You've turned down every trip I've planned because of work.
3 events in 2 years.
It's a pattern.
A pattern is a line of data points that point the same direction. 3 dinners across 24 months points at a man who works.
God, you always do this. You turn everything into a...
I feel plenty. I just don't use it as a weapon.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means you called me selfish to end an argument you couldn't win on facts. Big leap from a suit to a personality disorder.
You're unbelievable.
I'll keep that.
You know what your problem is? You don't think about other people. You never have. You're so focused on your little goals, your little plans, you don't stop to think how your choices affect the people around you.
My little plans.
I'm not the only one who sees it. My mom pulled me aside last Christmas. She said, Serena, he's not serious about your future. And my friends, Mia, Lauren, all of them, they've said the same thing, that you're comfortable but not ambitious enough, not for where I'm going.
Mia, the one who's been engaged 4 times.
That's not relevant.
Lauren, who borrowed money from you twice last year.
Damien!
Your mom, who asked me 3 times at Christmas if I owned the firm yet. You've assembled a jury of people who depend on you or perform for you. And you're using their verdict as evidence. That's not an opinion, that's an echo chamber wearing a consensus.
They care about me.
Sure. And people who care about you tell you what you want to hear. That's not the same as being right.
You just dismiss everyone who disagrees with you.
I dismiss unreliable sources. There's a difference. And somewhere, you already know that.
You think you're so much smarter than everyone.
No. I just think the argument you just made is borrowed. It's not yours.
You want to know what I gave up for you? I turned down the London position 2 years ago. $60,000 bump. Because you asked me to stay. You said we were building something. I believed you. I chose you over my career. And now you're standing here acting like I'm the problem?
I remember that conversation.
Then you remember asking me to stay.
I remember saying the decision was yours. I remember being clear that I wouldn't move to London at that time. I did not ask you to stay.
You made it clear what would happen if I left.
I told you the relationship would end. Attack, you had a choice. You made it. I respected it. Turning a decision into a debt is a very specific kind of accounting. The kind where you're always owed and never paid.
I sacrificed for us, framed it as sacrifice,
And have been collecting interest on it ever since. That's not love, Serena. That's a running tab.
How can you say that to me? I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't want to fight like this. I love you. I got scared and I said things I shouldn't have said. The stuff about money, the stuff to my friends, I was being awful. I know that. I don't want to lose what we have. I really don't. Can we just start over? Tonight? Come to dinner with me. My parents are having people over this weekend. Introduce yourself as my partner. Show everyone I was wrong about you.
Show everyone.
I just mean, it would mean a lot to me. To us.
You want me at a dinner table where your mother has already written her verdict. Your friends will be watching. And the point of my attendance is to correct your narrative.
That's not what I said.
You apologized. For 30 seconds. Then asked me to perform a rehabilitation. That's not reconciliation. That's reputation management.
You're twisting it.
I'm repeating it back to you without the softness. Sometimes that feels like twisting. You don't miss me, Serena. You missed the version of this story where you were right about me and I proved it in public.
So that's it? You're just done? You can't just walk away from 2 years. That's not how this works. We have a life here. We have plans. You don't throw that away because of one argument.
This wasn't one argument.
Okay, fine. We've had problems. Every couple has problems. That doesn't mean you leave.
Noted.
You're going to walk out that door and you're going to regret this. I know you. You always come back when you've calmed down.
That's interesting. You've built a version of me that always returns. I'd look closely at why you needed to believe that.
You know I have contacts at Morrison and Grant. I've had drinks with Callum Reed twice this year. One phone call, Damien. One. And people start asking questions about how you run your practice.
There it is.
I'm serious.
I know you are. That's the saddest part of this conversation. You've moved from love to leverage in under 4 minutes. Make the call. I'll be at my desk.
I'm not going to actually...
Okay.
Why are you like this? Why won't you fight for this? For me? You just stand there. You always just stand there. Like I don't matter. Like none of it mattered. Did any of it matter to you?
It mattered. That's why I stayed as long as I did.
Then stay now.
Staying and being present are different things. I've been leaving this for a while. Tonight is just when I'm saying it out loud.
You're cold. You're a cold person. You don't know how to love anyone.
Maybe. Or maybe I just stopped performing warmth I didn't feel for an audience that was never satisfied.
Damien, please. Where are you going to go?
I bought the Caldwell building last Tuesday, the one on 5th. I'll be fine.
She told her friends he wasn't enough. He didn't correct her. He just kept building. There's a kind of man who doesn't explain himself to the courtroom of other people's opinions, not because he's indifferent, because he understands something Serena never did. Your opinion of me is not my problem. My response to you is. Epictetus said it plainly. Men are disturbed not by things, but by their opinions about things. She was disturbed by a suit, by a dinner, by a career that moved quietly. He was undisturbed. That's not coldness. That's the most radical thing a man can practice. Unbothered clarity in a world built to destabilize you. The building was never the point. The point was that while she was auditing his worth for her friends, he was deciding his own worth and acting on it. That's not revenge. There's no triumph in this story. There's just a man who stopped needing her to understand him before he could move forward. If someone in your life is keeping a running tab on your value, measuring you against a standard that shifts every time you get close, that's not love. That's a performance review. And you are not an employee. Know what you're building. Build it anyway. Let the silence do the rest. If this story hit you, leave a comment with the word clarity. And if you're not already subscribed, do it now. More real Stoic stories for men drop every week.